Evening folks, well we're actually at St. Francis Bay at the moment, well I am. We've got a bit of rough seas and big winds the last couple of days. Well, since we've arrived, we've actually had an edible trip planned, but with the weather patterns at the moment, we're going to fish for some sharks and skates. One of the most vital times with slide baiting, obviously you get the bites and all that, you got to make sure you hook the fish, but to make sure you get the slide bait out without getting stuck in the rocks or your sinker coming, there's a couple key factors. Now what I've done, in a case like this, I'm sliding quite a big bait, it's yellowtail head. I've thrown a 9-ounce sinker with 2mm wire spikes out the side. And what I've done is I've actually jammed the rod in the rocks where we put in a rod holder, or just hold your rod for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let that line straighten out. Let that sinker sit in the sand and get a good hold. So give it a couple minutes, make sure your line sort of does that, tightens up, your sinker holds properly. Once that's done, in a case like this, it's very easy because there's no waves, okay? But always time it where there's a gap in the waves so your slide doesn't get caught in the front rocks or in the shore break and mess up your bait. Now that's how I put the slide on. Just make sure, look down through the loop, make sure you can see it go straight through. If it's wrapping around one of the wires, it's not done properly. And the way it goes with the wave, and then the wave comes and it locks, it doesn't go out. You just got to keep shaking the rod. There you go. What I'm going to do is just shake it. Shake it, you see I'm shaking the rod like this. Keep the line tight. First of all, I'm using the Saltwater lever drag 50. Reason being, well, Saltwater is pretty much, yeah, my personal favorite, but very strong, hardy reel. Phenomenal drag. It's got a 7.1 ratio, so it's very, very fast. When you're winding in these deep places of the rocks, if you wind slowly, basically you don't lift your bait off the bottom. You're just dragging it like that. If you don't wind it fast enough so it goes high up in the water column, it just drags into rocks and you get stuck. You lose a trace. The lever is just like a personal thing of mine. I just like the fact that you can set it where you want it. If you put it down in the rocks or a rod holder, you can take it a little bit off, but when you pick up that rod, you know where you are at any given stage of the fight as far as pulling power. Like here I've got a strike indicator. Basically that's where you want to fight the fish. And then you got a sunset, which is obviously you push it up a little bit more to lock. And that you can set it at just basically just under breaking strain of your line or at breaking. So you know if you want to break off, you push it there and it's going to break off. Okay, now I've got the new Daiwa Saltwater. It's a 13'6" heavy. Throws a 6 to 9 ounce sinker, but I can actually throw a heavier sinker. I have thrown a 10 ounce with it comfortably. Oh, there you go. There you go. On. Hey! Angling. Alright, it's now 10 to 9. Funny enough, I was going to wind in my bait at 9 if nothing happened. And my yellowtail's just gone on. I would say most likely a regular way it's eating and or the way it ate and pulled me down. Doesn't take much line. Head shakes, still big head shakes. Alright, he's behaving nicely now. He's going left, which is exactly what I want to do. Forward, right. He's coming. All you can. I think he's just over that rock. Okay, follow me here. Alright, my line's around the rocks. I'm actually going to take a little swim across the gully's deep. Taking my stuff off because if I'm wet the rest of the night I have to go home. So I'll swim across and see if I can get it out. Now because if he shoots to the right, he's going to run back that way. Alright, so you have to cut it, Okay. Well, we've had this fish in the gully for quite a while now, so it won't be too long. I'm going to take one happy snap. Rudolph estimates at about 180 kilos. Definitely going to be a female, you don't get males this size. Personal best for me, so I'm quite stoked,